Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is just a normal process video. I decided to follow along with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club that I had this past weekend, and I decided to do one of the challenges, and one of the challenges was to incorporate mixed media and watercolors. Now, my watercolors wasn't entirely what I wanted to use with it, so I got out I think they're the Vicky Bouton ones in the little white tubes there that are a lot like watercolor, and then also this Distress Oxide one. It is the Faded Jeans, if I remember correctly, or Mermaid Tails, one of the two. And what I am doing is that I'm cleaning as I go. Obviously, y'all know what I do. So here I am. I did clear gesso with this, and I'm now doing the stencils. Now the stencil that I have is the clouds, and I want to make it like cloud going through the sky. And so I get out two different types of mediums. So here I'm doubling up on my clouds with the regular blue, and you will see when I pull it up that you can still see those clouds. And here's where I mix in my watercolor. I add the watercolor here once I can get it going with the blue, and then some white paint, which I pull that out and I turn it into a watercolor. You'll see me squirt some in there, and by the time I add the different colors to what I need in here to get it all waterly, that's not even a word, water-based, I add it to this mixed median. And this mixed median that I'm using is the matte metallic, and it's got texture to it. So I'm adding that to my clouds as well. And it stays silvery and like silver and blue and a different color of blue. And by the time you pull it up, it actually looks really, really good. I like it anyway. So that is the second set that I do, and I realized that me, the goofball, didn't do anything in the middle except for the outside. So I gotta let this dry, and then I do finish that part off camera, just because I did the same thing. I just waited for the part to dry, and then I come back on camera and it'll be all done. And I'm just placing this median in different spots so the clouds look different, but you still see them. And then when the magic of YouTube, you saw me place that right in the middle, and there they are, they're done. So what I did was that I wanted to do this different color of background, this blue and pink. So I gutted the middle of it because I don't have that much papers. Now I'm using the regular Hip Kit collection for this, and it had one of the Dear Lizzie's All Good collection in there. And so what I'm doing here is that I'm going to now make my cloud, or like my mountains, or my dirt or grass or whatever you want to say that I'm using. And I'm getting it cut, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it this way, and it looks all good and dandy. And I'm cutting some of it down to make it look nice and pretty. And then I realized that I should have never cut this little piece off that I did off camera. Because now I'm like, wait a minute, this don't look right. So then I'm like, no, that doesn't look right. And then I dig it back out. So I had to stop the camera to find that piece and get that back up and running. So I put that on there and I get it all done. So I then glue everything down and I put everything in. Now, while you watch me finish doing some of this other stuff to it, which I bring the color back down to the cloud so it touches. I think I'm scrapping. Oh, I'm scrapping with Amy just as a friend. And so we're talking and whatnot. So you'll see me look up. So I'm just trying to bring that sky down just a little bit so that you can kind of see it. And it's not just cloud and then white and then like my mountains. So, and you don't see it really on camera, but off camera you can see it, and then in the still shots you'll see the textures of what the water does. I just love what it looks like. It's amazing. So now I get out this glitter, and I'm like, this glitter will stand out. It'll work. And then I cover it up. So it happens. Sometimes you do this and then you end up not seeing it. But it's okay. I don't mind. the picture. So I'm back in Italy, and I'm at the Firenze, like, town center. And this church, oh my gosh, this church is gorgeous, by the way. But then, here's the thing. I looked up, and the way I took this photo and the way the clouds were coming across, it literally looked like this tower was moving. I had to, like, double and triple and quadruple check to be like, am I really seeing? Yup, I am seeing what I'm seeing. It moves. So, but I thought that it was pretty cool looking, and that's why I had to scrap this. Because it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous photo. I absolutely loved being in Firenze. And we did a lot of pictures by this. And I didn't like the photos that of like my daughter and I took with this at this spot. But I love this one. So I decided to scrapbook this one. The other photos are in my book. And I just get the close to my heart 4x6 picture ones that are like portrait and then landscape that I've used before in some of my layouts that I will do like an extra 4x6 or whatever that may need to be covered in or whatever the case may be. And that I placed those photos in there instead. So I decided to just do this monument. So here I am, I'm placing it down. In this spot, you can't see the glitter. Like, you really have to look for it. But I'm okay with that. I didn't put it out far enough, but that's all right. And so now I am going to start to clean up and then dig out all of my stuff. So my title's going to be Sweet Moments. I love that set of stickers with the words. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It works wonderful. So I'm just placing these down. And I'm getting them together and making them all look good and pretty and all of that. So I hope that you're liking this. I know that this is just a regular process video, and I love doing these regular videos. They're just something that is great for me to just put out here and talk and chat. As we speak, I'm doing this voiceover a couple of days before I put this up. And I am right now, I'm day one of transforming my classroom because I officially start on the 31st of July, but I needed to get my classroom ready. So if you don't follow me on social media, I posted black and white photos of like what my classroom looks like because I don't want to give away my whole classroom thing until it's completely done. And so I posted like transformation like day one because tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, I should be able to be done. Should I be able? Yeah, I should be able to be done with it tomorrow. So I was like perfect on it. At first I was a little stressed. At first I was like, I'm not going to get done. I'm not going to get done. And then after today, spending all day in that room, it worked out perfectly. So I know for a fact that I'll be able to be done tomorrow. It'll be great to be done. All I've got left is the 3 bulletin boards that I have, and then a lot of fussy cutting my, I got to fussy cut a lot of my stuff out of the laminator. Like, I'm going to get everything laminated that I need, and then throughout the next couple of days before school starts, I'll be able to get into my classroom while I'm in school with trainings and stuff, and then I can get into getting the rest of it done. So that's pretty good. So here I am. Now I'm embellishing. Now I'm going to get back to this layout after I talk about the tangent of teaching. And so I'm placing everything down, and I'm getting everything to look right. And I flutter-duttered with this thing. I do stop the camera a little bit to do some fussy cutting, and then I do come back. And you will see that it switches time frames because I do glue some of this stuff down so that I don't spend too much time on camera gluing so that you guys could see what I'm trying to do. And I do fussy cut all of that stuff that you see up there by where I put down sweet moments. It is all fussy cut. I get rid of all the white as well. And I think I'm showing Amy again because she's like, there's something funny with, like, it's And I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out. So here I go. I start to fussy cut, and the land of YouTube, it's done. And so I'm just getting everything down. So I glued some of it down, and then I get to the bottom part of this, and I'm like, ooh, I know what I want to do down here. So I get that done. I did add thread in 2 different spots. I added thread down at the bottom with my journaling will go down there too. And then here I am, I'm placing this stuff off to the side. I just love how this turned out. I really wanted the background to just be a mimic of the statue, and it turned out like wonderful. I just loved how it turned out. I think it, at first I was like, I don't know, but now I do. I love this. The more and more I watch this, I do. I absolutely love it. It's just gorgeous. And so here I am, I'm placing down this last piece of thread. And just making that look right. And then I do come in with some the enamel dots that are off to the side. And sorry for my phone dinging. I thought I turned it off. And let's see here. I'm finishing up just little bits here and there. Obviously, thank you for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I hope that you like and subscribe. I do end up posting about 2 to 3 times a week, along with posting about 2 times 3 a week, plus all my design teams, all that stuff. So I have pretty good content. And if you like that, make sure that you like and subscribe and hit that bell for that notification. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I'm so glad to have you here. And now I'm just finishing up. I'm almost done. I do come in with splatters. And of course the still shots are coming up. So I'm going to leave you with putting up the enamel dots. And you guys seeing me do my splattering along with where I put my journals. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.